HiRevz Media is sponsored by Born to Ride Motorcycle Magazine. Check out borntoride.com. All right, guys, we're in the Genesis and installing one of these heads-up displays, which gives you a pretty cool readout from your OBD2 settings, so you can see a lot more than what the dash shows you. It gives you a lot more of the PIDs and everything like that. So we can see through those. Looks like it hooks up through USB-C, which is kind of cool. And then just plugs in down there on your OBD2 port. So pretty simple. And then it gives you a readout all the time as soon as your car comes on. So I'm going to set it up somewhere up here. Got to figure that part out. Jackson's trying to help me. Maybe. All right, one thing that's kind of cool here is the back is just a little round piece that loosens and tightens up, and you can kind of position it however you want it to be. But you can also position it completely upside down. So you can mount it on the dash, right, or to the glass, which I like. So I think I'm going to put it in the glass over in that corner over there, because if I ever want to take it off, I can clean it off of glass pretty easy. It is hard to clean it off of this. It usually leaves a spot. It was like they had something like suction up here before, and you can mess up your dash. So I think that's a pretty neat idea. So I'm probably going to put it over there in that corner, get it mounted up, and hopefully be able to run my wire down and through and over. Maybe even through the cover and into the dash. So I actually went ahead and plugged it in just to see, make sure which way it was turned. And it actually came to life. Even though the car is not on, it says initializing, so I don't know if it's going to run through some stuff. It popped up and said OBD or GPS. You can run it on either one. If you don't have the OBD port, it'll read you some readouts in GPS. So, see what it does and figure out where to mount it. So, all right, guys, fired it up and it found it. And this looks like oil temp, which is kind of cool, because that's one of the things that I really wanted on there, is to be able to see. With a turbo, I like to have nice warm oil circulating through there. You got a map sensor, and then you can change these. If you scroll right or left, it'll change the one that's on the right or the left. You can kind of set it to wherever you want to. Oh, look, there's PSI. Oh, cool. Lights change. It's kind of cool. So there's all kinds of things on here. And if you press down on it, it changes the whole screen. Oh, that was pretty cool. You'll see you got instant fuel economy down there. And then I wonder if you go right and left on this one. Don't see anything changing here. So this one is where it's at. So that's kind of cool though. You got voltmeter, water temp. So there's no voltmeter or anything like that on the dash. So it is kind of nice to have a readout. Pretty cool. Air fuel ratio, and that's off the stock, which it might even be a wideband in here, since it's factory turboed. It probably is. Looks like it's running right at stoichiometric. So average mile per gallon. Some really cool stuff on here. I don't think I'm going 7 miles per hour in GPS, but that's cool. There's all kinds of neat stuff in here. There's another one. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this one will change the top two. There you go. This one change anything? Nope, don't see it. Oh, that's just a boost gauge. That's pretty cool. Oh, inclinometer. That's kind of cool. G-force meter. Yep, you can change some of these too. Just kind of cool. There we go. There's a full panel. Shows you some random stuff. Yeah, you can change. It's like a couple of these in here to show whatever you want it to be. So that's kind of cool. If I figure out which one I like, it's like some kind of accelerometer, or it's acceleration tester, brake tester. Okay, then there's just PIDs. and that'll flip through the menu of PIDs one at a time, show you every one of the readouts, which is kind of cool. It's a really neat device. Shows you some pretty cool stuff on here. So anyways, let's get it mounted. Alright guys, so you have to read the book. There's a whole bunch of settings in here. What's cool, if you hold down on it for 2 seconds, it'll enter a setup mode, and you've got settings and then engine, and it goes back and forth. And in the settings, you can set the logo you want to pop up, the vehicle type, all of these alarms. You can set them at what you want to set them at. And I went through each one of these and just checked them out. Pretty neat. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. And go back into it again. On the engine, you can scan for your codes, clean them, and everything. So this works as a scan tool and all that directly here in the car all the time. So that is really cool. All right, guys, so I just unplugged it, plugged it back in, got it wired. It's mounted up now, and I think that looks pretty good. It's nice and easy to see. And then the wire, I just like tucked it through here behind this rubber, and it kind of kicks in there. And then I just went through some stuff, wrapped it around some stuff, and plugged it in. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's real simple to install, and it looks okay. So I think it'll look pretty cool at night. So I think that's gonna work. Curious to try it out and see how it does. So let's fire it up and let her go here. I think I aggravated it when I unplugged it and replugged it back in, so probably take a second and then it should start reading. There it goes. So see if we can skip through. Well, that's pretty cool. So there's the, told it to run the Hyundai emblem. You don't have to run anything, but it had like every manufacturer in there except for Genesis. Didn't see that one. Kind of cool. Looks like it's still not reading all the way yet. At least not speed or RPM. But anyways, you kind of get the idea. I'm probably going to leave it on this menu. Anyways, try it down the road. All right, guys, so we'll fire it up. There we go. Came to life pretty quick that time. I really do like this screen because I can get air fuel ratio and pressure, voltmeter, oil temp, everything all at once. I do need to set the clock right. But I really like this menu because I can read all those things that I can't read here. So I think that's gonna work pretty good. All right, guys, so here it is going down the road. It's set up to change colors as you go through the RPM range. Pretty good. Nice. That's not bad at all. That's full throttle right there. Bumped up to around 13 pounds of boost. So these things can run up to 15, I think, normally. But that's not bad at all. It's pretty cool. It's working really good. And it don't look too bad with our readout here either. Nice. Alright guys, just wanted to give you an idea what it all looks like at night. It's not super bright. It's actually way less bright than that big screen, so that's not bad at all. It got all the blue going. It's multiple colors you could choose. And it'll change lights with the rev or with the speed or things like that. So, but I just did all blue all the time. And I really like this screen. I like the readouts, mainly for the air, fuel, and the oil temp. That's what I like the most about this. So, pretty cool though. It's seems to be a pretty good device. It's got some neat stuff on it, so I think I like it. Gotta get some gas.
Time to get out and play. AMSOIL delivers the ultimate protection for your vehicles and equipment. Fast, free shipping right to your door. Spend $100 and shipping is on us. Order now at AMSOIL.com.